Good morning, everyone. Miriam here with you. Today, we're going to talk about the importance of sitting with our feelings, or rather, feeling our feelings. The reason I'm talking about this topic today is because this topic sort of got inspired by a conversation I was having with a dear one, and it got me thinking. And then, as soon as you notice something, the theme tends to keep coming up. It's just one of those things. So I decided, okay, why don't I talk about that today? It's very important that we let our feelings come to the surface and we let them talk to us, let ourselves feel them. We sit with them. I know that most of the time it's very uncomfortable for us and we are not accustomed to feeling strong emotions head on, just sitting with them and facing them head on. And part of this is because societal wise, traditionally, it's not encouraged to sit there and feel all the feelings. Hi, Theo. Um, but if we keep putting things on the back burner and basically sweeping it under the carpet, so to speak, we tend to then physically store them in our bodies. And that's where stress comes in. That's where we start having problems of physical kind or anxiety, and these kinds of emotions rear their heads, and we have a whole set of new problems. So, as scary as that might feel sometimes to be alone with our feelings, it is really the best thing we can do for ourselves, because when we do face them, we will be able to let them go a little bit easier. It's easier to let them go. And then we can open up some space for other new feelings to come in. Nowadays there is this mind-body connection that has gained momentum, and people are realizing the connection between the physical body and our mind. So there is some movement about the importance of actually letting our feelings talk to us so we can avoid a whole lot of new set of issues. I think I've made my point. Sit with your feelings, let them come to the surface. What is the worst thing that can happen? Think about it. You sit there and you feel your scariest thoughts, you let it come out. You'll have a good cry, which is a beautiful release. We need to release. So by doing that, you also realize you feel lighter, you let it go easier, and you'll make some room for something new and better to come through. Or you feel maybe you don't feel like crying and you feel angry or upset or whatever. Okay, have an outlet, bang a few things, scream if you need to. That too is a release, which will make more room for something new to come along. So give it a try this week. If you realize your awareness brings you to the point that, okay, some things want to come to the surface, sit with them, let them, and see what happens. If you want to take notes on them, go ahead and do that. Some people like to jot things down. Whatever helps you. But the point is to actually let it come out. I'd love to hear some feedback about this. I've been doing some of this myself. So feel free to leave me comments or send me a private message. If this was helpful for you, please share it with your friends. Thank you. I'll see you next time. Namaste.